Hey, beautiful mamas, it's me, Bianca Ann from Faithful Encourager for Single Moms. So God gave me such a beautiful picture, this revelation picture of a fountain that has like a bowl and then another bigger bowl and then a bigger bowl, and then the water is just pouring into each bowl, overflowing and overflowing and overflowing. And so the bowls never run empty or never run dry, because on top we have God, who's our infinite source and supply, who constantly pours into us. But when we don't go to God, then we run on half empty, and then we're trying to give out of our own resources, out of our own strength, and we burn out fast. And as single moms, we need God, because we don't have our covering anymore. We don't have our husband there. So we need the Lord Almighty to be our covering. And if we don't go to Him first, we experience burnout. We experience feeling stretched thin, tired, frantic. We experience being like a Martha instead of Mary, who's resting at the feet of Jesus. So all this to say is that I have like a devotional to share and some really good points. And then at the end of it, I have a prayer. All right. So just follow along with me. Okay. So fill your cup with God first. All right. That's the point. Because you can't pour what you don't have. Before you pour into your children, your home, your work, or anyone else around you, you must first let God pour into you. You cannot run on empty. You cannot survive on yesterday's strength. You cannot give from a cup that is dry, cracked, or drained. God never designed for you to be the source. He designed for you to be the vessel. God is the fountain. Jesus is the living water. And you are the cup. When you try to fill your cup with your own effort, your own energy, and your own strength, you will always feel exhausted, overwhelmed, and stretched beyond your capacity, like I was saying earlier. But when you sit at the feet of Jesus, when you let Him refresh you, when you allow His presence to wash over you, when you put Him first in your day, your thoughts, your decisions, your motherhood, your cup begins to fill. And God doesn't just fill your cup halfway. He doesn't just give you enough for you. He fills your cup until it's overflowing like the fountain. So overflow is God's signature. Overflow is His nature. And overflow is the promise in Psalm 23, which says, "My cup overflows." Overflow means you have peace to share. You have patience for your children, and you have love that spills into your home and every area of your life. Okay? You have grace for stressful moments. You have wisdom for decisions. You have the joy that rises above hardship. When God fills you, you don't have to force anything. His strength flows naturally into every part of your day. So picture this, okay? So imagine that fountain with multiple levels. The top bowl, like I said, is constantly being filled by flowing water, and it overflows naturally into the next one and the next one and the next. And it never dries out because its source never stops. God is the top bowl, and it's always overflowing. And your children, your responsibilities, the people you minister, they are the lower bowls that catch the overflow. So you don't pour yourself out, you overflow with God pouring into you. So when you fill your cup with God first, you mother with peace, not pressure. You make decisions with wisdom and not fear. You move with grace, not frustration. You respond with more patience and not anger. You walk in strength, not exhaustion. You live from overflow and not depletion. This is why the enemy tries to distract you, because he knows a mother filled with God's presence is powerful and unshakable force. So here's the prayer, all right? Lord, fill my cup today. I cannot pour without you. You are my fountain, my living water. Refresh me, renew me, and overflow in me so I can overflow into those you've entrusted to me. Let your strength be my strength, your peace be my peace, and your joy become the atmosphere of my home. I surrender my emptiness and receive your fullness in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So I had made a short video on this a couple of days ago, but it was very, very short. And so I just felt like the Lord was leading me to elaborate more on it, so it can just inspire you, to remind you to turn to him first thing. Okay? So God bless you. Until next time.